to try to throw to our next segment while B just crams his mouth full of noodles. So we've expended all of our Animorphs. There's just only so much Animorph to go around. But so we're gonna do 320 quiz it, or are we? It's 5 minutes too late. It's 325 quiz it. So let's bring our friends from the couch and from comms and so on onto the screen, and we're gonna go back to the wavelength. Well, hi friends on couch. Hi Matthews. Hi PJ. How you doing?
Good.
Resisting the urge to also eat on camera.
This is a mukbang safe space, I think.
Yeah.
Be just setting the tone for us all.
Just don't eat into the microphone is all we ask, right? Like,
Listen, do we want to take a break and just grab a snack? I'm all in favor of this.
just derail the whole damn bit.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't have a ton of momentum going in, Beach, let's be honest.
Fair enough. Okay, if everyone wants a 5-minute break.
Okay.
The water's still hot, right?
Yeah, water's still hot. And, you got 5 minutes to go. Try to get some stuff together.
And rate on a scale of 0 to 1. While we're waiting for Heather to come back, let me briefly review the rules of Wavelength for those of you who, if somehow this is your first Zeta, or if you missed last night, we hadn't done it any other time. This is the Wavelength board. The Wavelength wheel, I don't know what you call it. And it's got what we call the score pie, a little score slice. And I seal this up, and I seal it up. I said I seal it up, and I spin it. I'm going to position that right in the middle just for reference. Seal it up. See, so that's possible. If it does that, I'm going to respin it because that's evil, frankly. Give it a little schwippy, a little backspin on it. And then I'm going to, between these two teams here, we have a guessing team, like a psychic team, and a betting team. And so one team is going to pick a psychic who will have a set of two extremes. And only they will know where the pie slice is on the whole pie. Seal it up. And they have to describe for their team in a single short phrase or idea something that will get them to guess with the second hand here where the score slice is. And then the other team guesses over or under. And then we flip.
Wow.
And you get however many points are the second hand's pointing to if you're the psychic team. And if you betted correctly over or under, you get 1 point. I think that's everything.
Seems, very straightforward. And it's weird because sometimes you're like, how does this work again? But every time you hear it explained, you're like, oh, right.
Yeah. And it's different. I look forward to the day when I can bring this into a room and play it with other people because I ordered this right before the panini. I've played it once with my family, and my grandma said, this is kind of hokey. And I was like, well, then you bring games out at your party.
Yeah. I've got this new version of Monopoly, but it takes place in Cedar Rapids.
We used to play apples to apples, which she could get her head around. So that's been chipping away at her resolve.
She's
just
like,
got
I've
so
heard of
many
a new
beautiful
variant
tables.
on this called Cards Against Humanity. Oh, Grandma, no.
Gosh.
Oh.
No, we did that once, and the black card was like, what's Grandma's favorite thing? And we just had to kind of whisper out of the room. It's a very different game. Then you get to find out which of your cousins is racist. It's fun.
Yeah.
Yay. So, can we get a score? Not that we have. Let's think about some team names and get the scores up.
Alrighty.
We have team left and team right at the moment. Heather, are you playing or are you?
Yeah, I'll play.
She's going to stir her noodles, but she is going to play.
Yeah.
But I promised to that we will play together as a unit.
Okay.
That will make things much more complicated.
Yeah. Confer on your clue and then something totally obscure for poor PJ. Okay. I like the strategy.
Good.
I was going to say that if Heather's on Bijah's team, then Molly's on mine. But
Oh.
I guess.
I can actually, let me solve this problem.
Oh,
No.
I'm going to solve this problem. Carrie, I'm going to drive the bus for you for while we play.
Oh,
There
it'll
you
be,
go.
that's smart.
And then it's 1 and 1 on either side. That should be easy to do.
Sounds good.
Perfect. and I can warm my hands.
Yeah.
So team names. What are our team names?
Frozen hands.
Frozen hands.
I'm down with that. My hands are
Okay.
also very cold.
I
Okay.
suggest
So
the
cold.
near misses.
Team
Yeah.
Frozen Hands versus the near misses. Is
Works
that
for me.
Mrs. like the honorific or Mrs. like?
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Okay, that's what I figured.
Mm-hmm.
Just figured I'd ask.
Oh, single
No,
words
no.
only. Yeah, perfect. Frozen
No.
versus
Okay.
near.
Near.
Frozen versus misses.
Oh, that's quite a set of IPs to prop up against each other.
Okay, how about
Oh,
we
yeah.
change near to NIER?
Let's go with B.
Okay, option B. Okay.
Mhm.
Do you have your clue?
I think I do. Yeah.
Okay, so your category is mental activity on the left and physical activity on the right. And Carrie, what's the clue?
Driving a bus for 6 hours straight in a video game on a stream.
Oh. Okay.
I'm curious to see where this is going to land for you, Matthews.
Yeah.
So, Molly, if you can put it like probably halfway between center and all the way over to mental.
Halfway between, so sort of in this range here.
Maybe just like yeah, right about there.
You're to put it in terms of troughs and pips, sort of right in that trough there.
Yeah, no, I'm super happy with that because you do need the enough physical to stay awake.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like it's mostly mental, like pushing through, paying attention, staying focused. So that's where I'm at.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I don't know if okay. So
Does that mean our side?
I think you guess more physical or more mental. Having also driven, one of you is driving the bus right now. Beach as the person driving the bus right now.
God, it feels like it's bang on, really. But
I think it's just half and half.
oh, see, well, I'm not involved. I'm driving.
Okay.
You and
So
Peach.
desert bus is chess, right?
God, this again.
It's
Oh
road
my
chess.
God.
Well, I mean,
Ah, joking.
I really just think it's kind of in the middle.
Yeah, I would
You
take
gotta
the
constantly
over.
be tapping that button, and that's some physical activity.
I take the
but
over
I do
here.
think,
Yeah.
I think it's in the middle.
Okay, is that locked in? We're thinking it's either mental. We're agreeing it's not that physically exertive then.
We're thinking more to the right, correct?
More to
Yes.
the side.
Yeah.
Great. So let's find out who's that wavelength.
Oh.
Oh.
We're too far off.
And
I'm sorry, I'm not very good at this game.
Oh.
I think the key here is you have until very recently been driving the bus, so the physical wear and tear
Yeah.
is very fresh for you.
I'm very, very aware of how cold it gets and how
Yeah.
physically uncomfortable it can be.
Your hands are cold because they've been drained of blood because you've been pressing those two buttons
Yeah.
on the keyboard this whole time.
And last time I drove the bus, we were in person, so it's been a hot minute.
Yeah. Oh, did you like on the actual controller, like on the Genesis controller?
Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I,
Oh, you bitch.
I remember getting a thumb cramp.
Yeah,
Oh,
that sounds
man.
about right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I
Imagine being
could
the only driver for 8 hours.
I don't want to imagine that, Beach.
Mm-mm.
Oh, I just saw. Oh, there it is. Okay. Heather or PJ, who would like to be the psychic?
I'll give it a go.
Yeah, please send me a DM on Slack because I've forgotten your name.
Oh no.
That's
no.
Heather.
It's just easier to find. It's a deep Slack. There's a lot going on in there.
I'm pretty sure I use Heather on the Slacks
I think that you do.
just because it's less
Maybe that
confusing
you
for
do.
people.
Oh, okay. Wait, then I gotta.
the tech I've learned is that if you're finding it
Am I on the
very-
right Slack? Yes, I am. Okay.
If you get a thumb cramp with a controller, the trick is to move what part of your thumb is actually contacting the controller, because it will help you extend your thumb out. But also, try pressing and releasing, so you get a little bit of like exercise and force some blood flow.
Yeah.
I like that my last DM from Molly is a picture of Wavelength from a year ago.
We don't have a lot else to talk about. Well, I mean, our monthly bullet journal hangs are in a different Slack.
Yeah.
Nah.
We like to categorize our activities into different Slacks.
Mm-hmm. I almost did the thing to you that I did to Beat yesterday of not sending you a picture of the board. Just guess what number I'm thinking. Psychic? How psychic are you?
It's a three-way game of Wavelength. Where you have to guess what Molly sees. And then
What
we
do
have
I
to
think
guess.
you think you're thinking?
Imoata
I mean, that is the meta, right?
Imoata muata.
Okay.
The
did I send that
Wavelength
to them?
sees all.
Are you did you actually send it to me? Because it
I
hasn't
thought
shown
that
up
I
yet.
did. And
Do we
you-
have another Heather who's in the Desert Bus Slack?
Yeah.
Because I'd like to know who my doppelganger is.
Goes
Whoever
by
they are, they're
heater.
about to get a very confusing DM.
Mhm.
There you go.
Ah, there we are.
There she is. Miss the Wavelength board. I still haven't heard back from James about if he wants to do Wavelength or Animorphs on the Omega.
As far as
I
I'm
think-
concerned, that means you get to surprise him.
I think he wants to do Animorphs, and
I think he should do animals.
if he's not awake, then
Get
I'm
weird.
new James.
I think he
Yeah.
needs to see some of those gifts.
Yeah.
I think everyone in Dawnguard needs to see some of those gifts.
It is
Yeah,
kind of
and-
a.
I agree.
I want B.
Okay. I thought that you might. I'm glad that you did. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So then, teach the controversy, Heather. Your category is bad pizza topping to good pizza topping on the right, bad on the left. And Heather, what is the clue?
Pineapple.
Oh man,
Good.
We're gonna
I knew
do
that was
this,
coming
huh?
out of your mouth.
Uh-huh.
I knew it was coming out, and I have to deal with it now.
Oh
Mhm.
boy.
Mhm.
Because I'm like, okay, how well do I know Heather? Kind of, not as well as many other people. God, now I'm like thinking of like after parties where we've had pizza, and if you touch the Hawaiian, God,
As
Heather
far as I'm
touched it.
concerned, at this point, I've already won.
Mm.
yeah,
Heather touched the Hawaiian, but only so she could morph into it.
all right, you know what? I'm gonna go.
Oh,
Stellar work as always, Sean.
beautiful.
2, 3, 4, 5 pips to the right from center.
1, 2, 4, 5, like that.
Yeah, that's my slam.
Okay. Would you like to argue your reasoning, or are you just going to let that sit self-evident?
I'm on the side of pineapple belongs on pizza. Chat go wild, whatever. And I think Heather also is, and I hope so, because that's gonna just make us look really foolish now, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're gonna have some
It's a-
fighting words after this if we
it's-
don't align our opinions, aren't we?
It's a fair assumption. It wasn't Hawaiian pizza invented in Canada? That's a Boston pizza
It
invention?
was.
Yes.
I think
I
by
think so.
by a Greek person, in fact.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
from
Greek
hometown.
Greek pizzeria.
Matter of national pride on the line,
It'd be
perhaps.
funnier if I was eating Hawaiian pizza right now.
All right.
Wouldn't it? And then
It'd be
point
easier
at
to
this.
answer for sure.
Did I make a good or a bad choice? Team Frozen Hands. Do
I-
you agree with this assessment?
I mean, definitely more towards the bad pizza topping, right?
I personally don't know as if I've tried Hawaiian. I don't think I would like it.
An outlier.
But
Seattle's
my
not the place to try.
policy is that all pizza is good pizza.
Mm-hmm.
And that includes whatever pizza you like. So I don't think there is such a thing as bad pizza.
I'm just going with the safe answer. Honestly,
Yeah, we can go with the safe one.
yeah.
That makes more sense than my ideological constraints to my thoughts.
I will say pineapple pickled jalapeno and ham is actually a really solid pie.
I believe it.
I
Yeah.
would try it. Yeah.
And I mean, and PJ knows this, but I'll remind you, it's not about your opinion of this question. It's about whether you think Heather chose violence.
Yeah.
Knowing Heather as
Well,
you do.
one way or the other.
Yeah.
It's still violence.
Yeah.
I mean, I definitely chose violence, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess that's
just
not
by
the
bringing
question. Yeah, we know. That's a fact.
So yeah,
you're taking the
we'll go
safe
the
bet.
safe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Safe bet.
Okay. Which is still not saying that it's bad, chat, okay? It's just less good than great here. Okay, well then, let's find out. That number wang.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Heather, do you
Alright.
care to comment?
As far as I'm concerned, I don't really care about pineapple, and it's kind of basically in the middle, so whatever. And I thought I'd really like to watch the chat fly, and they did, and it was great.
Oh, they sure did. It was electric up in there.
I've eaten Hawaiian pizza. I will choose Hawaiian pizza at times. It's not my first choice always, though.
No,
So
I
again,
remember,
middle opinion.
as I recall, last year, y'all were on some weeb stuff or whatever, and I was spinning in my chair playing ukulele, and I was like, "What's everyone's favorite kind of pizza?" Just to talk about anything else, and everybody was like, "Hawaiian," and I went, "My people."
There's something
it's
like pineapple juice is an excellent meat tenderizer. So it's
It
great
is.
with ham and bacon, and it offsets
Yeah.
the salt and
See, normally
Makes
I don't
everything
like,
tender.
I don't like pineapple anywhere else.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
I don't like the
Yeah.
squishiness of it, but the cheese and everything offsets it for some reason.
Do you
okay.
know why pineapple is a good meat tenderizer?
Enzymes?
The enzymes of the pineapple are actively trying to digest the meat.
Which is why when you drink a lot of pineapple juice, your tongue turns to shreds.
Yeah.
Because it's actively
di-
trying to digest the meat.
It's digesting the inside of your mouth.
Yeah.
It's also
Yeah.
why it's pineapple and gelatin don't mix well.
Mhm.
Right, yes.
Yeah.
It won't
You can't
set.
get it to set.
Yep.
Yeah.
It does not stop my grandma, though, I tell you what. My grandma's still rocking the Jello salads. I will evangelize about Jello salad any old day.
Grandmas have special powers that gives them dominance over pineapple.
Oh,
And
grandmas are
Jell-O.
allowed. Yeah, they get Jello amnesty for sure. Who is the next psychic that would like to send me a DM so I can send them this picture of this board?
I
Hmm.
think that would be me. Me.
Matthews.
I'm that.
Get back in my
Matthew's turn.
DMs, Matthews.
Who's that
I'm
psychic?
sneaking into your DMs right now.
Enough of it. We were talking
Sliding,
about puppets earlier.
sliding,
You
pardon
gotta distract me from this puppet conversation we were having.
That Center for Puppetry Arts is just really cool, okay?
It's beautiful in there.
I went during a
Please-
special labyrinth exhibit.
I went Dragon Con weekend, so they were setting up for like a labyrinth ball. Like Kirk
Whoa.
Thatcher was there. Like
Ooh.
it was a whole there were like Muppet related guests of honor. It was like puppet royalty up in there. Yeah, and the gift shop at the Center for Puppetry Arts, as you can imagine, is great.
Oh my
and
god, yes.
Oh, boy.
I hoarded a bunch of these Peepers puppet eyeballs because
Nice.
the word on the street was they were being discontinued, and I was like, never. I will.
It's,
So I have a bag of these somewhere.
Oh god, what
and
was
they've-
the name of that? Ubi.
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 Yeah.
It's very cute.
Yes. My friend.
Alright, I think I'm gonna go with A.
Okay. That's sort of a light blue one. Yes.
Yes.
Shuffle them a bit as I put them down. Okay.
Normal V weird.
Okay, yes. Your clue is normal thing to own on the left and weird thing to own on the right. And Matthews, what is the clue?
Taxidermy.
Okay, let's go 2 pips and a trough up from the far, like turn it all the way to weird and then go 2 pips and a trough up. So pip, pip, and then in the trough. Yeah,
About there?
yeah. Yeah. I'm good with that.
It's among the weirdest things to own, is what you're saying.
It's not like the weirdest thing. There are times I could understand. But also it's kind of weird.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of pretty weird.
Yeah, it's more weird than it is normal, certainly.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm good with that.
Okay, team near Automata Hands or whatever your name was. Over or under?
I have a thought, but it's going to put us in a really dumb position if I am wrong. And it's
Oh,
I'm windmill
let me know your
slamming normal. Like,
Oh.
not
I
to cover
see.
the spread, but I think I have Matthews pretty well figured out that this is more normal than where Carrie has the line.
I definitely believe I understand why Carrie would put it all the way on the weird side, because I think I personally would probably put myself over there too, but I know too many other people, and I know nothing about Matthews in this regard. So I'm willing to go with the safer bet.
There's so many hands.
Oh, they're all shift colored except for that green one.
That represents engineering.
Yeah,
Hands-
I'd say it's to the left.
Yeah.
That is statistically a safe bet, but also what a dunk on people that own taxidermy. No, I guess it's
No, I'm the one
redemption
dunking
for
on
people that own taxidermy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm the jerk. Please.
Okay.
I don't want to redeem anyone for it. I just
No.
don't want to lose.
Yeah, no judgment. Just normal's obviously a social construct, but on the scale of things, let's see. I think those 2 top hands are gonna fly off. Let's find out together. No.
Ooh.
Oh wow, a near
okay.
miss.
That's very close indeed.
Hey, I have a skull over there.
Are you
Yeah.
sure? That's not taxidermy.
Oh, no, that's resin.
Yeah.
But,
But even just a bone skeleton that was actually a skull of something isn't taxidermy.
oh, but I do have
Right?
taxidermy. Anyway.
How many taxidermies?
My question was, how
so does
normal
a
do you think
skull
you
count?
are? I think
Because I've got a little bit of skull art, but then I also have a really cool mouse taxidermy art piece.
Is taxidermy? I think of taxidermy as like sort of animal upholstery.
Mhm.
So then
But
I've only
there's
got
also
one piece of proper taxidermy.
But then there's like the exploded. Have you seen the exploded skulls or like the reset
Oh,
skeletons?
yeah.
Like those count, surely. But a single skeletal piece, I'm not sure. That's just a specimen, surely.
Well, the other thing that I have is a mouse skull with like 2 little crossed leg bones underneath it, and it's framed. It's very cute.
for a
That
little
sounds
mouse
really
pirate ship.
adorable.
Yeah.
Huh.
That's sweet. That's really cute.
And you've, by your own admission, it is slightly weird. You
Oh,
would say that your possessions
absolutely.
are slightly weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Like,
also part of the struggle. Is
I
like,
own that, but
how-
also my brain was like, oh, but there are so many things that are far weirder.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
And I certainly feel we're in a group where calling somebody weird is not necessarily an insult.
Not really.
No.
Not,
Just
not,
kind of-
not here.
Right.
It's just kind of a statement of fact, really.
I
Yeah.
assumed it wouldn't be an insult. I also assumed that you were like trying to aim for a concept that you yourself might fall into. I didn't
Mhm.
know you had taxidermy. I didn't expect that you would. But I figure like I'm not sure if any of us on this shift would describe ourselves as normal.
No, it's an excellent point.
I think my
So-
issue is that my my line of normal v weird is perhaps a smidge skewed.
Yeah,
Or
Maybe.
mine
I
is.
mean, you are on the
Or-
Zeta shift. And personally, I think everything we do is pretty normal. Even
Oh, yeah.
even things
Yeah.
that wouldn't be. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. PJ, I'm gonna give you some spicy ones, okay?
Ooh.
That sounds
Sure.
great. I'm a magnet for spice, apparently.
Weird.
Trust you.
I'm
Listen,
sorry.
the spicy must sand, right? Is that a Dune
Yeah.
thing? I don't
Yeah, yeah.
know. Okay.
The sand is spicy.
The
Don't eat
sand
the
must
sand.
be spicy.
That's why you don't want to lick it, because
Yeah.
then you
Yeah.
need all the water.
Or you'll morph into sand.
Okay. You'll morph in, yeah, if you touch
Yeah,
it.
that's how you
I
get
would turn into a
sandwiches.
Benny Gesserit though. That'd be heckin' cool.
Have you guys talked about sand trout yet?
Sand trout.
Yeah.
Pardon?
Apparently you haven't.
Nope.
All right.
I'm not familiar with the sand trap.
Maybe that's why the worms are out, so they can catch the sand trout.
Mm.
It's all really just a big thing about fishing.
The early worm catches the sand trout. That's where that comes from.
The old
Of course.
sandworm in the
I
sea.
should have noticed. Yeah.
Oh, I like the idea of a normal owl to counter Weird Al. He just plays the piano.
The existence
Just-
of a weird owl implies the existence of a normal owl.
Yeah.
Then also a charm owl and a strange owl. Wait, no. Up, down, top, bottom, charm, strange. Yes, okay. good.
Yeah.
He just plays the covers of the songs that Weird Al parodies, but on the piano. I kind of revealed that first card there on accident, PJ. So I don't know which one you're picking.
I hope you go with that one, PJ.
Not the first one, I'll tell you that much.
Okay,
Dinger.
I'm putting it back in the deck. There it goes. That's really why I host this game, is just to go through as many of the cards in this deck as possible.
Oh, yeah.
Just play it like a poker game.
Give me Star Wars, Star Trek. Let's do this.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, boy.
That's your category. PJ, what's the clue?
The last movie sucked.
okay.
Okay.
Oh. Woo! Oh.
Okay.
Oh my. Okay.
Okay.
I need to think about. Okay, the last Star Wars movie was. Did they complete that trilogy?
Yeah, it was 9.
It was 9.
It's The
And
Rise of
we
Skywalker.
did watch that, right?
We did.
Okay. And then the last Star Trek movie was
Beyond.
which was the sequel to the other one, right?
Into Darkness.
Which we saw the Into Darkness one.
No,
right?
we did not.
We didn't.
I didn't.
Wait, was there a third Star Trek new movie?
Yes.
Oh wow, I'm behind on that. See.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Last movie. More Star Wars or more Star Trek? Well, I don't know anything about Star Trek 1, and I know I have some memories of seeing the last Star Wars movie.
Uh-huh.
So I'm gonna windmill slam to the right side.
Just 100%?
Well, let's put it at like 80%.
Right there.
Mm,
I love the tiny hands.
Actually, can we move it one pip to the left?
One pip,
Yeah, like right there.
like thereabouts.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's you think PJ's reasoning?
Well, you see, I have some limited information.
Yes.
I barely remember the last Star Wars movie. I definitely didn't see the last Star Trek movie, and I have no idea which way BJ's alliances are born. So I'm making a shot in the dark, which I feel is like a thing. Plus, as far as I understand it, every other Star Trek movie is bad, but I don't remember if it's the evens or odds. Don't tell me. And so I'm making a guess.
I would never tell you at this point.
Yeah. Now, do you think that that's PJ's opinion of the movies, or like in air quotes of like how Twitter talks about them?
I think it's PJ's opinion of the movies. Because I don't want to defend Twitter.
You know what? That's totally fair. Okay, so then, Team Frozen Hands. Your hand's been chopped off by your dad, and now you have a robot hand. But what are you gonna do with that?
Let me think.
So here's my thought. Rise of Skywalker was actively awful, and I have a lot of not great thoughts about it, and I could say something that would make the internet explode, which is actually the second one was the best one, but I really like Ryan Johnson. Star Trek Beyond was fine. Just fine. But Rise of Skywalker was like, oh, so, spoilers, she's a Palpatine? And there's even a line where it's like, yeah, somehow Palpatine's back. We're not going to explain it. We don't know how. There was like a Fortnite tie-in. Hope you saw that.
Wow. So this is the wrong moment to say that I haven't seen either of these movies, probably.
Oh,
It's the
totally
correct
cool.
moment because it gives me opportunity to say I haven't either.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good, good.
They came out about like 20 years ago, so I wouldn't worry about it.
Yeah, no, I mean, neither one is... I wouldn't necessarily say, like, hey, go out of your way. If you really want to watch a good Star Trek movie, like, go watch First Contact again. It
Fair.
always makes me happy.
So that was a lot of great information. But which direction on the
Oh,
needle would you
yeah,
say?
sorry. Towards Star Wars?
It's the bigger half. Bigger.
Also
chunk.
that, like, just...
Bigger chunk. Yeah.
Just by the numbers.
Yeah. We'll go by the numbers and also by what Matthews knows of these two IPs.
Okay. Well then, let's wrap this up in less than 12 parsecs. There we go.
Whoa.
Okay.
So much more in the middle.
It's something that they have that the fandoms have in common. Is my take?
Mhm.
Is my read on this?
Yeah, like
That's what I think I'm reading, yeah.
most people go with the Star Wars wasn't great, and then you hear about Beyond, and they're like, it was okay. So it's like, it's a Kobayashi Naboo. You're familiar with one of those?
That was a spicy category, and I'm glad
That
that
was very
Pete, I would tell you to go home
It's a
for that
brisk
pun,
discussion.
but you're already in your home, so...
I sat on it for 3
Hey.
minutes.
Hey, no punch shaming here.
I loved it. I thought it was beautiful.
I am really impressed, actually.
we imagined that this would wrap up at 4:20, but it is really crawling along. We clearly have a lot of group bonding we still need to do.
This week
we gotta-
hasn't been
Listen,
good enough
we
for that,
gotta-
apparently.
I know we got to take off our tinfoil hats so we can read each other's minds already.
Kobayashi.
And I do feel
So good.
yeah, actually, yeah. Sorry, let's take a moment to appreciate.
Kobayashi Naboo.
I don't even remember how that first word's pronounced. I've seen less Star Wars than Star Trek, but I'm like, oh, there's the
Yeah.
pun though.
Oh, here we go.
It's Kobayashi.
Like,
Off of the
That
Kobayashi
should have been
Maru.
our art challenge. We're not. We're too far in the week now.
Very good.
Well, okay. I'm gonna what do I do now? So then I think, does it fall back to Carrie now? Is that what it is?
Sure.
Okay. Proof that God exists or proof God doesn't exist. Carrie, pick your poison. That was one of the cards I offered PJ, and he wisely turned it down.
Yeah.
I would like to back slowly away from that card and
Yeah.
maybe hope that it falls into a fire or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring that one out at Thanksgiving with my grandma. It'll be really spicy.
Oh, have fun.
Perfect.
Have so much fun.
Yeah, she was almost a nun, and then she met my grandpa, or that's how they tell the story in my family.
Mm.
So spicy indeed. Okay, Carrie, I'm gonna send you a DM of 3 categories that are not that category.
Alrighty. Thank you for this
There
kindness.
is. Let me after I've sent this off. There you go. Close that up. Oh. Of course, I would knock it with my finger, set it back to where it was. Okay. There is in Wavelength. There are advanced cards, which are denoted by a little special stripe down the middle. So we have like won't live to 100 or will live to 100. Bad investment v good investment. Unreasonable phobia to reasonable phobia.
Huh.
Just going how we're performing in the vanilla deck, I figure we won't get to these today.
Probably not.
Maybe a bit much for us.
Yeah, small to tiny.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
That's a good one.
Oh.
Yeah. Blue to green.
Huh.
Uh,
Teal.
Here's one's relevant to us, I think. Huggable to not huggable.
Oh,
Mm.
sorry. I want hugs now. I'm gonna go with C.
Okay. So then your category is useless to useful. And Carrie, what is our clue?
A slotted spoon and a bowl of soup.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh. I'm gonna go like 25%.
Thereabouts?
Yeah, because you're gonna lose all the broth, but you still might pick up some of the whatnot in the soup.
Depends on the soup, probably.
If there's whatnot in the soup to be picked up.
Well, you're of culinary training, Matthews. What soup would you eat with a slotted spoon?
I mean, none of them.
Heard it here first, folks. Chefs say do not eat your soup with a slotted spoon.
We're not even sure why we gave those to you.
But I mean, it's better than just trying to like pick up soup with your hand. It's
Drink it out of the bowl.
I'm not an animal, Peach. Gotta have some kind of utensil.
I am, and I would absolutely drink it out of the bowl.
I can. Miso soup. Aha! Drank directly from the bowl. Aha!
There might be tiny chunks of tofu and some seaweed in there.
You have to
Haha.
stop them with your teeth.
Peach, you're not on a team.
I know.
Don't
Alright.
help.
No, don't worry, he's not helping.
No, I'm not
It's
helping.
true.
Okay, I might go slightly more towards useless. Not-
How much more?
Yeah,
Okay.
right there.
Yeah, with the stream latency, tell me when.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, but you can still pick up the whatnot. So
I saw someone in chat say that you can't eat hot soup with your bare hands, but I feel like you can if you're an animorph.
Well, because then you can
will
turn
be
into a bear.
actively using your bare hands.
Yeah.
I think I'd rather use like no. Like something with web fingers. What is web fingers? A platypus?
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'd anamorph into a platypus.
To eat hot soup,
Yeah,
specifically.
and then I would mind control an old man and make him rap. Anyway.
See, that weird centaur thing would
Perfect.
make sense as a platypus because platypus also have poisonous barbs.
Yeah.
What about that the fish creature from The Shape of Water?
Yeah.
How would
Any
the fish creature eat soup?
With web fingers.
Dive in.
They'd probably go get a spoon and eat it out of the bowl like a normal.
Are you
Intelligent
creature. Locked in?
I'm locked in.
All right.
what you thinking?
I want a windmill slam further past to the left.
Oh.
I say we do it.
Yeah, let's do it. I say it's further. It's further
Like,
over to the
almost
left.
completely useless.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's so
Okay.
specific. Like the slotted spoon, I was, and then it's like soup, and I'm like, no, rock that thing to the left.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I wanna take that risk.
Yeah, maybe the single. It's not like slotted spoon at the gas pump, though. Like, it is still a eating utensil for a food.
Yeah, I'm still rocking all the way to the left.
Slotted spoon at the gas pump.
Is
love that
my
band.
favorite Elvis Costello song. Yeah. Okay, well then let's find out who's that slotted spoon.
Oh wow.
Ah, no, we
Okay.
were right though.
That is
Just the four is
technically
further
that's
over.
3 points to Team Frozen Hands and 1 point to Team Near.
I can't see the stream preview froze. Oh, yay.
Oh, did it
Cool.
freeze?
I couldn't remember how far over it was.
It was. I had nudged it in the process to that, but that feels really cruel. You gotta have at least a shot at 2 shots at 2 points.
So there's a throwaway goof from the Broadway musical Into the Woods. That's the slotted spoon doesn't get much soup, but it does catch the potatoes.
And that's what.
And that's exactly where you went.
Yeah.
You were aiming for the right thing. I just
I
my
mean, we agreed with you, kind of.
my
I just really
example
love
could have
Into the
been better.
Woods.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't. I don't want to confer bonus points for Into the Woods references, just because that would be, I think, unfair
set
to
a
beat
bad
Heather,
precedent.
perhaps. Yeah. I mean, I would like to. In my heart, I would love to, but.
But also
it
Into the
wouldn't be
Woods
fair.
and Out of the Woods and Home Before Dark.
Mm-hmm. And good is different than nice.
And the closer to the family, the closer to the wine.
Oh.
Okay.
It is the last midnight.
That is true. This Zeta is the last midnight. So then, what does that mean? One of us is going to get crushed by a tree? Oh my god, spoilers.
And the moon might hit into the ground finally
Oh.
with the eclipse and all.
Do we have any things we got 16 minutes left on the thing? Do we want to just play till like 4:30 and just call it whoever's
Yeah, I think that'd be
most psychic by then?
fine. Yeah.
Okay. Heather, it's your turn, yes?
Yes.
Okay. Let me cut you a slice of pie.
Thank you. Just a small piece, please.
Okay. Oh lord. Okay. Godspeed to you. Don't show Beach, okay?
I won't show Beach.
Okay.
He talks too much to the other team.
It's true. Getting a lot of back talk from the driver over there.
Yeah, you think there'd be backseat driving, but no, it's just front seat
It's
driving.
just front seat driving, which is, I guess, the most correct kind of driving.
Beach's
What
wavelength
other?
chaos, and I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. Just there to confuse. Yeah, I think the Dawn Guard should learn about Animorphs, because
Yeah.
really at this point it's a toxin in my brain that I feel I have to spread, so that I can survive.
I do like the idea of Omega trying to be a way to not only just bring all the people together, but also bring some of the things that happen together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like a little potluck.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't know jack about Minecraft, but what Serge and James have built seems very interesting indeed.
Yeah, I'm willing to sit there and nod my head.
Yeah, I've got. Lord knows I had to listen to enough stuff about magic.
They're gonna have a nice table, and we're just gonna slam Animorphs Ambrosia on them.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel like there's a portmanteau there. Animorph and ambrosia, but I can't quite reach it.
Anabrosia.
Anabrosia.
Ambrosia.
Ambrosia.
And ambrosia.
Mm-hmm.
Ambrosia morph?
We have a beautiful Ambrosia tea towel with the Zelda logos on it.
For giveaway now. Not actually for giveaway now.
Or we could just pull a bunny Huel and touch all of
Yeah.
Dawnguard's stuff. Like,
Yeah, what would be? There's like 1,000 different Huels. I don't know what would be. Surely
Well-
he's watched a man make coffee. You know.
I'm gonna pick B.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I have a
You think you have a clue?
I think I have a clue.
Okay. Your category is underrated letter of the alphabet to overrated letter of the alphabet.
We're gonna go with the letter O.
God.
Trust me when I say this was the least difficult of the options to pick for question.
I
Oh.
really trusted you. I put a lot on you.
Yeah, I mean, last time I had existence of God, no existence of God.
That's not even one of the advanced questions.
Yeah, I was just like, no, thank you. I'll take Star Trek.
That's
Um,
controversial.
Oh, I'm gonna go 3 pips to the left. So on the underrated side of things.
Or thereabouts.
To the next top. Sorry.
This way.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. What's your reasoning?
My reasoning is that it's a vowel, but it's one of the vowels that isn't like immediately called on Wheel of Fortune. But it shows up in cool words like smooth and cool. So let's lock that in.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, when it does show up in smooth and cool, it actually makes the sound of a U.
Man.
I mean, it's not sometimes why, so
Yeah.
it's got that.
So, like, on the it's definitely underrated side, there's the fact that it can be used to represent a number as well.
Mm.
Like, it's a really useful shape. But, like, on the side of the overrated, I don't know.
I mean,
But
it's
it's
a pretty
certainly not a
darn
letter.
popular letter.
Yeah. But it's not a letter in, like, Heather's name that I know of. Heather. Yeah,
No, I
there's
don't think
O's
it's in there. No.
I wanted to check just to make sure it hadn't hidden.
It's not even in any of my other names, if that helps you for some reason.
Yeah, Lunar Jade.
I
People
don't
used
know
to
as
call
if
you
that-
Hodor. But
Yeah,
you
but
don't
I
go by
ditched
anymore.
that. That doesn't count.
Yeah.
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 I don't feel like O is overrated is the thing. And so I'm nervous about taking that side.
My feel was maybe like I think they're really close, but like slightly more towards the middle, but still on the underrated side.
Yeah.
Because I don't
Okay,
think it's
so we would-
super underrated.
So we'd still be taking the larger chunk.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Cool. It's
As
not a
long as it's
Z.
noted that I don't think O is overrated. I just, yeah.
What do we reckon are the two extremes? The most overrated and the most underrated?
I mean, my joke answer is that the most overrated is A for Alpha Flight, and the most underrated is Z for Zeta. But that's a joke
Oh.
answer.
Ooh.
That is
Yeah.
not
Carrie.
serious.
It would be unkind.
Yeah, that's just playing into the idea of the shift competition. I don't actually believe
Carrie
that
wants
either.
to throw some shade, but
Throwing
not
hands.
but not hard feelings.
Please
Carrie
keep in
wanted to
mind.
make a joke
Yeah.
and also has a really hard time with these kinds of like line this up in a scale from one to the other.
Please keep in mind that you can't spell. You have to use an O in order to spell ooh.
But not
And
ooh,
oh,
what's
no.
this?
Not ooh. What's
Not the,
this?
well, maybe
Oh,
the way
whoa.
you spell it.
Oh whoa.
Does oh whoa mean something different from ooh woo?
I'll go.
Nah.
I'll go with the people who are saying C is the most overrated. Sure,
Hmm.
I can agree with that. But yeah, I think we're locked in on the thicker side of
Yeah.
the
Well, you know it's not the extreme. It's not the least underrated. Is it? Oh, this. Oh, oh,
oh.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh.
oh,
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
oh,
Oh.
oh,
Oh.
oh, oh.
So, do you want to know the reasoning?
Yes,
I
please.
would love to know.
Yes.
The overrated letter of the alphabet starts with O, and I figured if I said that, maybe Peach would go in that direction slightly.
Yeah, I had a feeling that's what she was going for.
We're trying to next level each other, and it's not
Yeah.
working.
I know, right?
Yeah, we got put our two edgelords on the same team. That was maybe our mistake. But it really wasn't my mistake. It was Sean and Jen's mistake, or their master plan.
I mean, you can do it really easily in this game because you can be like, okay, this is what I think this person will go for, and then the person who has to guess will be like, all right, I think that person would actually believe this thing, and they're like two opposed.
Yeah.
You've got 8 minutes remaining in the Secret Lair Spectacular Art giveaway. $8.33 or multiples thereof will get you an entry or multiple entries to win Secret Lair Spectacular Art. You can go check it out under desertbus.org/prizes/giveaway. And go get a donor account because you cannot win without a donor account. You must have one to win.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, no. Cards.
And at
Since I had
4:30
to write.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead, Beach.
Once we have drawn for this, we will immediately set up the next giveaway, which will be the Omega hand warmers or wrist warmers.
Yay! With
I
a
would like this
yarn
right now.
that has
Me
touched Desert
too.
Bus before,
Mhm.
basically. Touched by a Desert Bus. My favorite TV series from the
Ah.
early aughts.
Oh man, Touched by an Angel was such a weird thing to have to watch all the time.
There's only one TV in your house, apparently. All right.
It's only so much programming you're allowed to watch.
That's fair, yeah.
Do we want to do another round, or do we want to proceed about the business? Have both the teams gone an even number of times?
No, Carrie and I've gone twice.
I didn't. Okay, I didn't think so. All right. So then, Matthews, it's your turn.
All right.
Am I correct in
Let's rock.
understanding this?
Yep.
I've only sent you one picture of a wavelength board, so Heather's story checks out.
I wouldn't lie to you, Molly. Not on TV.
Not in front of
Not
a
where
camera.
there's
Yeah, the
proof.
VST would call you out. Please. There we go. There we go.
All right.
Getting in merch question. If I'm from the EU and have a ton of patience and really want the Desert Bus Star Trek playmat, should I just order it now? Good luck. You will not be able to order it right now. You are people in the UK and the EU are literally unable to order from our store so that we do not have the VAT problem. It's not a suggestion I'm making. We have literally locked you out. I'm very sorry that we had to do that, but we don't want to have weird tax issues or you guys have to pay a fortune in.
We're working
Yeah.
it out.
But don't worry, I'm gonna hold merch for you guys for when we do work it out.
And if you say it 5 more times a day, then maybe it'll sink in.
My God, I really want it to. Really want it to work
You
out.
just need a little ticker.
So much.
Yeah, it's not that you don't want to sell them merch. You just don't want to go to jail.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, Beach, I've got a great idea for a t-shirt. You can just get a t-shirt that says all that about the merch and how we are holding it and just make a t-shirt.
And not sell it to the UK or the EU.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Except they can't make T-shirts now because shirt blanks don't exist.
That's correct.
Okay, so you're gonna have to get a little bit inventive and turn a T-shirt you already have inside out,
We'll
Mhm.
send you a PDF and you get it screen printed onto a shirt where you are, okay?
or
I was
find
just
some
thinking a
puffy paint.
Sharpie and maybe a
Yeah.
pack of Hanes.
Markers.
Just a just some freezer paper and an iron and a marker, and you're good
And
to
why
go.
why stop at a T-shirt? You could get yourself some white undies and marker them in.
Let's please finish Wavelength. I can answer all sorts of merch questions throughout the rest of the run. Let's please just finish Wavelength because
All right.
I think that would be great. People are paying to watch us play this right now.
I'm gonna go with C.
Okay. So your category is casual on the left, V formal on the right.
Hmm.
And Matthews, what is the clue?
A tuxedo T-shirt.
Woo.
If you,
Like
I would
one of
say-
the T-shirts with the printed.
yeah, let's rotate it like 2 troughs, maybe 3 troughs to the left, towards casual.
1 trough, 2 trough, 3 trough, right about there.
It's pretty casual though. Maybe 1 more trough.
1 more trough. In which direction?
Sorry, to the left, to the casual side.
Okay. Even more
It's
casual.
very casual.
How's that feeling?
I'm good with that. My ability to categorize things is not it's like burning out.
Mhm.
And it's, I have no idea where this could fall.
Yeah, and no, but certainly it has no place at a formal event. That's the statement. you're
Definitely
making.
not in the half of the wheel that says formal. I just have no idea where in casual this falls for a Matthews specifically. So I think I'm good. I'm good with guessing where I am. Locked in.
Well, I mean, T-shirt definitely on the casual side, but specifically tuxedo T-shirt, so definitely not all the way to the casual side. How far to the casual side, though?
Yeah, it's almost like either Carrie's bang on or
It's slightly one way or the other.
yeah, exactly.
You want to hit more formal?
Sure, why not?
Sure, I'd do it. No one's taking me to a formal place right now anyway.
Yeah, and sort of the gradient of casual and formal. Like the most casual thing would be like, I don't know what, a barbecue. And right in the middle would be like a job interview at a place where the uniform is a T-shirt, perhaps. What kind of impression would a tuxedo T-shirt make? Let's find out. Ha!
Ooh, wow.
Ooh.
Ooh,
So that's a point for Team Near and and 2 points for Team Frozen Hands.
very
Your
good,
first
Carrie.
answer, I think, was like exactly
Almost spot on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah.
I feel
would've been
bad
like-
for changing it, but
Oh, hey, we got 2 points.
Oh no, this game's all sometimes all over the place.
Oh
oh
yeah.
my goodness.
What we agree is that it's not formal. We agree.
Oh no.
Don't wear a tuxedo T-shirt to a funeral or a wedding.
Unless it's the right kind of funeral or wedding.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, if it's a funeral at a barbecue.
What about a Zoom or like a meeting like this?
Ooh.
I don't know if they made this game back when Zoom calls were a thing.
But I do think if any of you showed up to this call in a tuxedo T-shirt, we would be like, "Oh, you fancy."
Yeah, that's true.
But fancy is different from formal, especially when said in that sort of sarcastic tone.
Yeah.
Well, excellent. Is that what the scores are now? Is that
Yes.
accurate?
Yes.
Okay.
Think so?
Yes.
The
Well,
secret
okay,
to
so
winning is Matthews.
we might- Yeah, Carrie and Matthews would be able to tighten it up in another round. Beach, how are we doing on time? Should we pull this giveaway that ends in 30 seconds?
We have to set up a new giveaway in
Okay.
30 seconds.
Oh right.
Okay.
So we can do that. It is going to be the Omega Shift wrist warmers. If you guys want to play one more round, we can set the giveaway and then finish a round after that.
I don't even know what a speed round in this game would look like.
You just have to limit the amount of interaction people can have about it. You have to reach consensus through having very little conversation.
Well, if we do Peach with a question, then we'll have all gone twice.
Yeah.
Okay.
That
I
seems
think,
fair.
I think we can agree on that.
Yeah.
Let me try to give. Okay. Two. Nope. 1, 2, 3. I should get like a table or something to put this
Definitely need to get that bus back.
Okay, all the cards are about the non-existence of God, okay? So good luck. I also almost sent you a closed wheel. That serves nobody.
The other two are very similar-ish, kind of dealing with the
Yeah.
same thing.
You can look at the
Let's-
backsides if you're stumped.
Yeah, could I?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll just
Sorry,
Copy
this
it.
is the antithesis of a speed
No,
round.
it's okay. And you're right. They are very similar. Let me get. Let me just try. I'm trying to send y'all pictures that don't have my big hairy legs in them, but here we find ourselves. It's that
Jada,
part
don't
of the shift.
judge.
I didn't know
Yeah.
that that
I
was
didn't
an
notice.
option.
I'm so sorry.
So-
I'm sorry. What was that? Yeah. No. It's the planet of Kashyyyk down there.
It's winter. You need that for warmth.
Exactly.
Yeah.
One of these days, I'm gonna braid them. It's gonna be a
Nice.
whole thing. French braids. They're gonna look. It looks like I'm wearing fishnet tights
Ooh.
at a distance. That's,
Yeah.
that's where
Until
we're
you
at.
said that, I did not even. That was not even part of the picture that I parsed. And then as soon as you did, I'm like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
So I apologize for that one.
In it.
Let's do least most evil company.
Yep.
Ooh.
With least on the left and most
Oh
on the right.
my.
I really thought it was going to be least most evil company, most
Oh.
most evil company. But
I
yeah,
mean,
I mean, in
Test.
this day and age, right now. Ooh.
yeah.
Yeah.
Tesla.
Ah,
Tesla.
Wow.
Okay, Tesla is
that's-
a car company. They're one of them ones that sent somebody to a moon or something. I think. I don't know. All of them seem to want to go to the moon right now. Okay, I'm gonna say. Can we throw it? No, most evil company though. There's so many other companies that are really evil.
And there's so many different kinds of evil they can be.
Right? Yeah. I'm gonna go at least let's say 2 pips to most evil.
2 pips.
At least 2. Let me see what that looks like and let me judge my feelings on that.
Is
No,
that-
more right.
More evil.
More
How many-
evil.
How many pips?
1.
1 pip.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with that.
Okay. You thought of the extremes, the most evil company you could think of, and it's not that.
Well, I unfortunately have been doing a bad thing and reading Twitter over the weekend. I shouldn't have. So,
Mm.
yeah, I have so many extremes to think about.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna lock that in there because then I don't have to think anymore.
I appreciate that strategy.
Now Carrie and Matthews have to think about things, and not me.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, on the one hand, electric vehicles. On the other hand, everything else about Tesla.
So
I don't know. I don't know a ton, but what I do know, I don't like.
Really,
All of.
really horrible labor practices. Purporting to have a self-driving feature that has hit multiple pedestrians. They literally can push out software to just lock your car. Proprietary charging sockets.
So we're going with the narrow slip.
Oh yeah,
on the right,
yeah.
right?
Because I could keep
Yeah.
going for a while,
Yeah.
but we'd
Yeah.
be here for a minute, and we're trying to speed run this.
We're not gonna play the numbers game. We're just gonna go for like
Oh, and
towards the
union busting. So much union busting.
Yeah, but I could say that about many companies as well.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
definitely.
Definitely. Just watched a
According-
piece on it the other night.
Oh yeah. Purporting to be doing good things for the environment while actively figuring out loopholes that make their carbon emissions darn awful.
Yeah, I think we're locked into that smaller side.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a fun game. Let's find out.
I'm glad we can all agree that it's definitely the right.
Oh god.
Yeah.
It's definitely the right path.
Yeah.
I just don't know where it falls on the right path.
We're
Yeah.
in sort of
yeah.
a cloud of agreement right now.
Yeah.
Find out.
Oh,
Should've gone with your gut. Even more evil than you thought.
Okay.
but I still went into the range, so I feel
Yeah.
pretty good about that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, that's 2 points for Team Near and 1 point for Team Frozen, which is a pretty respectable note to end on. More respectable than the labor policies of the Tesla Corporation.
It was definitely like, yes, I also work in game industry, so I know what this side of the field looks like, but let me scale that back a little bit.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we could certainly talk all day about what companies are the most evil.
Yeah. Like that side of the thing was, it's like who's harmless but not harmless.
Yeah. Frankly, I would not envy you if you had to guess the other side of the board. Like, well, what companies aren't evil? Like,
Loading.
Yeah.
Bionic
inherently
Trousers.
evil,
right?
but I can't think of like really, you know.
Bionic Trousers Media.
We do our best.
Grandma Susie's sweaters for goats. I don't know.
Humble
yeah, Mary's
Bundle.
Monsters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I work for Humble.
That, but I honestly, I was waiting.
You're
I
not
was
evil.
waiting for you to say one of two options. I was waiting for you to say Humble Bundle because I just thought it would be funny, and I was waiting for you to mention something that I've definitely read on Twitter in the last 2 days, and be like, "Wow, we're just gonna go there." Okay.
It's just surprising, like how many things, like, oh yeah, Nabisco. No, wait, no,
Yeah.
can't.
Yeah.
Nothing's safe anymore.
Technically, Daniel and I have a company. So I
Yeah,
guess
and neither
go.
of y'all are evil. Well, I mean, I don't see.
mean-
Where's Daniel? On top of a mountain with a bunch
where's
of lasers.
Daniel indeed? As I twist my evil mustache. He's
See, you
sleeping
can't
right
have
over
an evil
there.
mustache. Aha. There's only one good mustache, and that's Poirot's. Okay.
Fair.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for playing Wavelength, y'all.
Yeah, it's good to see
It
you.
was a series of confusing rounds, but I'm glad we powered through it, and we figured out that there is a god. So that's pretty cool.
We've learned some stuff about each other.
Yeah. Yeah, we not as much as I thought. We learned that there's still a lot to learn about each other. Let's put it that
It's still learning something. Okay.
way. Yeah. We didn't not learn nothing. What? Oh, I'm tired. I'm gonna take a nap.
Night, Molly.
I learned that Into the Woods is a preferable reference, so I need to rewatch the movie Closer to Desert Bus so I remember more about it.
No, don't watch the movie.
No.
No,
Find the
watch the
Bernadette-
PBS Playhouse version. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. See, I know I'm
No,
learning
the
another
movie
thing.
has James Corden in it, who is the most evil company.